Well, it looks like Cal from Financial Journey is a fucking retard, and he tried to just post a tweet suggesting the conversation that he sent to me, suggesting that he's allowed to send it to me, and that it wasn't that big of a deal. Well, since he's willing to go out and say something stupid like that, let's go ahead and give it a listen, and you guys tell me. We're here. So, you guys gotta understand, like when you look at the data, you don't see what I see. When you look at the tweets, you don't see what I see. When you look at the freaking price action in MULN, you don't see what I end up seeing. But you always agree. You've loved everything I had to say so far. So just listen. And I'm gonna explain to you why he cannot send me this message when I know that I am going to squeeze this stock on my own knowledge. And then he sends me this message, knowing who I am as a freaking outrageous gambler, a ridiculous influencer who like has no limits and is not scared to say almost anything. And he sends this to me. If MULN does not squeeze, Cal Financial and David Mitchery owe me their life. That's what this fucking voice chat says. Now listen. They cannot, have you ever heard them say these? Like, he's tweeting about it kind of now, but have you ever heard him say any of these words to any of you?
Hey man, I'm really sorry about that. David ended up calling, if you want to do it now, but the funny thing is, so I actually brought you up, spoke to him about you, and he is very, very adamant the fact that there is going to be a squeeze coming. But of course, just keep that between me and you. I'm sure you can kind of spin it away, whatever. But yeah, I know he's on your side. Not necessarily about...
Okay, so first, he's on my side. What does that mean? Well, go look at fucking the petition that I created that David Mitchery signed, and then a week later had a new upstate New York battery testing facility, like a fucking energy company, fucking testing his shit. David Mitchery is on Marcus's side. Marcus isn't on David's side, although I am. I love David. I don't blame David for what's happening. But understand what he just said right there. Marcus's side is $1,000 per share. Marcus's side is no dilution. Now, in this part, he just started talking about the dilution. Let's listen to it.
The $5 billion, that whole topic. So I did ask him about that, unfortunately.
Hold on.
But generally, I think it's big things.
Okay, so what he said there was he said that David Mitchery does not agree with me about the $5 billion dilution. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? It doesn't matter what David Mitchery thinks. It doesn't matter what any CEO thinks. The CEO does not have the power. The law has the power. The definition of a authorized share is an issued share. They have issued 5 billion shares. So when he comes to me and he gives me this, David doesn't think, that tells me it's 100% certain they are out of shares and they cannot dilute more. Do you understand that? Because they wouldn't have come with me with an I think. They would have came at me with a I know, and this is why, and this is where it happens, and this is the law, and this is the thing you can look at. It wasn't none of that. It was just trust us, bro. Yeah, I'll trust you, bro.
You're coming, so you never know. Keep on with your content, man. You're going to come off as like a prodigy eventually, especially calling it a squeeze. And I think one is going to be coming fairly soon. But as far as if you want to do a video still, let me know.
Bruh, you cannot have the contact information of David Mitchery and then come and tell you that David Mitchery said it's going to squeeze. That is illegal, but it's true.